Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 9 of the November Private Pilot ACS series. Today, we're going to be covering cross country flight planning. So, let's get into it. Alrighty, so this is going to be pretty quick. When it comes to cross country flight planning, a lot of this is going to be done with your instructor, with your navlog. So, when you're doing a navlog, the first thing that you're going to have to use is an E6B. So, if we go to here and we go to our online E6B. This is a free version online. It's a website, and this is what you'll use to be able to calculate everything you need on your navlog. All right. So now that we have that taken care of, because that's going to be all of our calculating portions of it. Now the route planning, considering our different classes and airspaces, we talked about airspaces a couple videos ago, so I'm not going to go straight into that. But when it comes to route planning, we have to know, are we going to go through airspaces? Are we going to go through restricted, prohibited areas? What are we going to do with that? Can we go through it? Things of that nature. We also want to see, is the elevation going to be extremely high? Because we don't want to have to worry about that. We don't want to accidentally run into anything. If we actually zoom out a little bit and we go all the way to Washington, we'll see that field elevation like 3,200, 8,100 because of all those mountains. So we really have to be cognitive of that in different areas of the US. All right. So if we go here and we're back on this section here, we have that. So that's what we're looking for with our route planning. We also want to know what altitude we're going to. So like I said, do we have towers? Do we have mountains that are going to obstruct us? We have to notice that. So for this instance, everything's pretty shallow. We can see everything's about 1,000 feet. So I kept mine about 2,500, but your altitude is going to be chosen by a few different things. Terrain, weather, airspaces, whether it's day or night. Others in like choosing whether you want to have better gas mileage or less gas mileage, if you want to have a headwind or a tailwind. So in this instance here, if we were to go today, if we actually went up to like 6,500, 10,000 feet, we would have an 8 knot headwind, which then would increase our route time by about extra 12 minutes if we were to just to stay at 2,500. So you have to kind of weigh the pros and cons with it, and that's what the DPE is going to want to see you guys think through. And then finally, navigation. So we'll probably use GPS, we'll use pilotage and dead reckoning, obviously. But if our GPS goes down, we have to have another way to navigate, which is what we're going to use our VOR for. So how we would essentially do this is find a VOR. We have a VOR over at Mobile and over at KPQL. We're going to Baton Rouge in this instance. So I'll go to Gulfport, and then once I fly it out a little bit more, I'll fly to Pickens. And then as I'm